All right, guys. No, we're not live yet, but you'll see this on the replay, not on the live. So we're just here setting up. It's good to be back with another edition of Outside the Box. You know, me and FP are here. Last week, well, when I go live, I'll explain everything. But I'm just getting everything set up here. FP's here. Molly's here.
Molly's in the kitchen, actually.
Molly's in the kitchen. She's eating food.
This is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. SGW Yanchek, setting up for our video tonight. A little behind the scenes action we got going on here again. This is how we go and do our thing. It's a small setup, but it's good. You like what we got.
I'm going to set up so we can go live together. I'm going to try that feature and see if that we'll invite someone if they... I don't know how that'll work.
Yeah, not sure. We'll do that maybe next week because we got to test like the audio and stuff because I don't want it to be a...
Oh, okay, so we'll turn that off for this week. Okay, yeah, we'll do that next week.
Yeah, next week we'll try that. Because if it like, echoes because two phones are in the same room...
Yeah, that's true.
Then
all right, let's see.
We'll have to test it
let's see.
We got Molly here. Molly, I'll try to get you on camera. I'm working this.
Outside the box.
Shaking me, doggy.
Box.
You're not getting my soda pop. I know that's what you're after. I mean, Molly's right there. Being a good girl. Happy New Year for Molly, yeah. Oh, Happy New Year to me. Thank you, Molly.
You're in review 2023.
Also tonight I'm just making this video to test out my phone storage, just so I want a video I can take. So that's another thing we're doing here. But I'm glad the 2024, it feels good to say that finally. I'm glad 2023 was kind of crappy. That wasn't a very good year, I don't think. At least not for us.
Forward. Alright. Let's see here. Forward. Description is added. Next. Alright. Alright. Alright, we are live. Now, for you guys here on the live, you didn't see that we just did a little... Because I'm also recording this for our other platform. Molly, behave! She's trying to steal FP's something, I don't know. FP has something in his hand, she can smell, she's like, ooh, what is it? Look at that, that's just so cute. Molly's attacking FP, she's giving FP kisses. Okay, so guys, welcome to our first episode of Outside the Box.
2024. Good, it's your turn.
Yep. All right. So yep, and it's Molly's here with us. FP's here in the background. He's gonna be checking out. But can I do the show? Molly, can I do? Or do you want to do the show, Molly? Okay, come on down. Good girl. Okay. All right. So tonight it's our year in review of 2023. We're gonna talk about what we've been through this past year, where we plan on going in 2024. FP's gonna be monitoring any questions in the chat. Phone lines are open. 570-776-4648 is the number to join us. I'm hearing pings. I don't know if that's you or me. I don't know.
That's me.
Okay, so the year in review. So 2023 started off. For me, it wasn't a bad year. I was working my 10:30 to 7 shift, so it really hindered me from doing a lot of weddings. I didn't do a lot of weddings this year because I was stuck at work. A lot of times in the evenings, I would get a lot of elopements in the summertime. But by 7 o'clock, 7:30, it was too late. So hopefully this year, because I'm on a new schedule, I'm in a new department, I'm hoping, that'll pick up this year. So 2023, so let's see. Now, last week we didn't do the show because here's what happened. Okay. Christmas Day, well, Christmas weekend, whether it was, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I was in and out of my sister's house. We were all bouncing around. Monday, Christmas was Christmas. And we had our Christmas dinner, and my niece just kind of didn't feel, she felt off. Now, my niece has this health condition known as what's called POTS. And she's just a shit dog. And what POTS is, it's the best way to explain it is if you're sleeping and you get up quick, or you're laying and you get up quick, you kind of like feel off and like you feel like off center for a minute. Well, when you have POTS, you could be just standing or what, and this feeling hits. It's pretty hard from what my niece has been told me. So so it could have been, so we didn't know if it was that. So anyway, we have our Christmas Day, which I was excited about because I got the Granite Stone non-stick 22-piece cooking pan set. Okay, and now I'll add that video into the replay because I can't put it up live. I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. But so if you watch the replay, you will see that video. And let me tell you, it says on the box, no butter spray needed. So the next morning I made some eggs. Okay. No butter, no spray, boom, boom, flipped them non-stick. I was like, yes! And you know, it's pretty sad when you get excited over pots and pans. Guess it's just called getting old. I don't know. Yeah, so Friday comes around and my older sister messaged me. She goes, "Hey, how do you feel?" I'm like, "Well, just the normal cough I had since before Christmas. I'm okay. I feel okay." "Why? What's going on?" "Well, my niece, which is my older sister's daughter, her boyfriend, her mother-in-law, her sister-in-law, my oldest sister, and my oldest niece all tested positive for COVID." So I'm like, shit. All right, hey, we got two are watching now. Thank you. We got here hey, oh, hi, Susan. How are you?
Susan.
So everybody tested positive for COVID. I'm like, shit. Damn it. So I kind of quarantined myself for like 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. Well, a little under 2 weeks, but I figured by Saturday, if I wasn't gonna, if didn't, because it started coming out on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's been over a week. So I knew I wasn't. I knew I'm good. But I didn't want FP to get it or take this because that would have sucked. I would have felt bad that he got it from me. So that's why we didn't have the show last week.
But yeah, you gave me that call, I guess the same day you found out, right?
Yeah, it's when I had the same day. I'm like, hey, just to be on the safe side, I don't want you to get COVID because I don't know if I have it or not yet. But turns out, thank God. So like, I've been talking to my oldest. Like, I called my oldest sister. I called her as she was doing it. She sounded like, this was like, okay. So I found out Friday. I talked to her Saturday or Sunday, and she just sounded like sheer hell. She just sounded terrible. So I'm like, ooh, so, but yeah, I'm glad I didn't get it, and I'm glad it dodged. I dodged COVID since day one. Now, before COVID came out, the year before COVID came out, the end of the year, I had this pretty badass, like, I was sick, and it could have been COVID before COVID was, quote unquote, official. But yeah, I had a great Christmas. How about UFP? How was your Christmas?
Mine was great.
How was the kids' Christmas?
Absolutely wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah, so one of my other Christmas presents was technically, I got a new car. So that was my Christmas present to myself. So,
Those are the best ones.
yeah. So, now, we've been, let's see, when we started False Paranormal, NEPA, when it was still warm out. It was our first together session was when we went to, it was July 4th over across the way, which I think if we would have not gone on it was July 3rd, because it was a Saturday, and just everything with the fire, we just did not get nothing. But maybe next, in the summertime when it's not July.
Yeah, no time. Paranormal Investigation is bad anytime from July 2nd until I'd say the 6th or 7th.
So everybody's shooting off.
It's going to be ruined.
Yeah. So maybe we'll go in like June when it's warm out, and we'll see if we could get those any. Like I said, we heard those drum, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's see. That was the first with me. Okay, and let's see. I have been. Let me think. Where else? I've gone to so many places. It's even like for food reviews. I've been down to. I didn't really go any place farther this year. First I went was Hazleton. I went down to Jimmy's Lunchbox. Jimmy's Lunchbox, and they had some good taste in dogs. Let me tell you. And the thing I found about Jimmy's Lunchbox, I believe now don't quote me, crap, because now it's that long ago. I believe they use a Dietz and Watson hot dog.
Really?
But here's the thing, the way like Dietz and Watson doesn't make grilling dog. I think it's Dietz and Watson. I'm like 98% sure it's Dietz and Watson. But it's been so long, I'm trying to remember. It was like last year. Or was it early this year? No, it was last year, I think. I can't remember. Or a year before. But Dietz and Watson makes a hot dog especially just a grilling dog just for Jimmy's Lunchbox. So you cannot get this hot dog anywhere. It's just only made for him. Yeah. So that's something I didn't know. Well, he told me at the end of he was telling me when I was there talking to him. And so Hazleton was the farthest I really ventured this year for food reviews. Let's see. I liked when we road trip to we went to we went out to Francis Locum but unfortunately that night it was raining or gonna rain. Remember when we went out?
Yeah.
When we coming up, I hit the possum. I was like, we hit the possum. Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. And I felt so bad. It just ran out, and I just could not stop, and bang.
I have an idea for upcoming in 2024 and further on.
Where?
To help each other, like, because basically we're local. Like everybody says, well, how far do you go? How far do you go? Maybe think about this. Maybe one day out of the week or something, we'll like plan a day that we make a trip to go somewhere further away. You do a food review at that location, and maybe we could do like a little investigation out there too at the same time. That way we can make two different videos and.
That's
that'd be
same but different.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Because you know where I wanted to go, and I wanted to go this year, but it just didn't have. 23. It's down near. It's in Lehigh Valley. Okay, so it's.
You get comments?
I thought you were managing the chat.
I'm trying.
Okay. Susan COVID took me through. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Susan wants to talk about UFOs, and we could do it. But let me just before we talk into UFOs,
Susan, you got me going.
Okay, yeah, that's FP's like Patay, that's his spot. Yeah, we'll take that to the next segment with UFOs. Molly wants to make sure you're okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
What was I going to say? Oh, I was just going to say something, and now I just lost my train of thought. Oh, crap. Go ahead, Molly, down. Okay. What was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. Crap. Oh, yeah. Oh. There's a place down in Lehigh Valley. It's not that far away. Maybe about a half hour, 40 minutes. 45 minutes, give or take. It should be no more than an hour. It's called Yakko's. It's a hot dog joint. And I want to go for two reasons. One, I talk about sometimes Frank the Tank. He does plain hot dog, and he's kind of like, oh, this is. And I just want to go down and do a re-review of his just to say, no, dude, you're wrong, because I think he was just, I don't know. So if we go down to Lehigh, what we could do is see where, what's around it, and we could like do a food review, and then we could check out if there's. I mean, it'll be during the day. It won't be at night, but we can go check out. Yeah, that works. That'd be awesome.
That'd be a good idea. I think on both of them.
Like on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cruise down.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Okay. Well, you're the UFO guy.
I'm watching the chats now. I got it back in now.
Okay. So, did I ever see a UFO? No, I honestly, now I've seen some strange things. Well, okay, I'm not going to say strange. I'm going to say I saw some paranormal things, but a UFO was never one of them. And before I go into that story, because that's a long in-depth story, I want to take a moment now. Moving forward in 2024, I am I'm gonna send you and see if you want to be part of the group. It was actually a friend of mine brought me onto the group and asked me if I could help her. So I basically took it and we got a website going. We got a Facebook page. We have the group. It's called One Hand Helping Another. Okay, and and right now it's just. Which we're gonna blow it out to Lackawanna County. Right now it's just Luzerne County, because we need people that could be what I'm looking for. So that I could say, hey, you're gonna be watching the Lackawanna area and make sure like stuff like this. Okay, kind of we're still putting stuff together to express out to Lackawanna. But that's our next goal. But One Hand Helping Another, it started out as a Facebook group. And what it is it's a non-judgment, no judgment, no money exchange group where whether you're a single father or guy, single mother, or you're not married, have kids, family, and you're and see even your SGW guy here, we struggle. There's times where we're kind of like caught between the rock and the hard place, behind the the 8 ball, so to speak. And what we do in the group is now like I said, there are strict rules you got to follow, or you're not going to get posted, you're not going to get added. Number one, it's a no. Like I said, it's a no. It's a no money exchange. So like you can't say, oh well, I'll sell you. No. What it is if you, like I had a post today and I wish I would have caught it because I could have helped her and I was out and about and I didn't see it. There was a lady who locally, and it's right now it's all local, Pittston, Kingston, Plymouth, like in Hanover, and she ran out of toilet paper and she was basically. I guess she doesn't get paid yet, and she was like, she goes, I'm sorry, this is kind of an odd request. Can someone help me with toilet paper? And we did. Someone from the group did. And so if somebody says, they're local, say, for this, I'm going to use that as an example. I'm sorry, I'm out of toilet paper. Can please someone help me? And if I would have, and I was working today too, so I'm working overtime today for the weekend. So if I wasn't working, I could have said, hey, and if I caught it when I was out and about, I could have said, hey, I could buy you like a 4-pack or something, you know, and say, hey, yep, I'll bring it to you or meet me here. And it's one hand helping another. And it's, again, if someone's in the, we watched a post. Now, if you become a member, you gotta answer the questions, or you're not gonna get approved. And your posts have to have a location, because a lot of people are posting like they needed something, they're not putting where they're located. Well, if you don't put where you're located, how are we gonna help you? So I kind of went and kind of tweaked things a little bit. For now, I'm kind of taking the reins a little bit while the founder has some things going on, and she asked me to kind of take the reins and help. So I'm like, that's what I'm doing. And then the turnaround, you know, if you need something and somebody can help you, if you don't drive or something, or you know, we'll make ways to we'll make ways to see if we can get it for you or get it to you. If someone has something but they don't drive, we'll go. So it's literally one hand helping another. It's I'm trying to remember the URL. If you go to www, and I'll put on the replay, I will put that in the description, the link. I believe it's sgwentertainment.com/ is it like one ONE hand helping? Crap, I can't remember. But yeah, it's a great group. I mean, whether you know, if you could help somebody or turn around, you know, you might need help down the road, you know, with the way the economy is. It's you know, it's a very good, and it's we don't judge. There's no judging. There's no any type of that BS. So yeah, and the URL for that will be. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see it. It's hard to see the URL from the phone. Okay. Oh, crud. All right. It's if you go to sgwentertainment.com, you'll see on the top. It'll see one hand helping another. I'll put the description. I'll put the link in the description. What the hell?
It sounds like an awesome organization.
Yeah, and said we want to try. We have right now. There's over like 2,000 members now, group. But I want to get specific, set up something, and so we have like a homestead for Lackawanna County, like in what's the word I'm trying to think of? Son of a bitch. Like someone we could, like a moderator or like an admin that will supposedly work with Lackawanna County and help people in Lackawanna County.
Yeah.
And you know, so on. But it's going to take a little bit of time. But that's what we're shooting for.
Wow.
No. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying text free. 1220. Who called me at 1226? I have no idea. I don't know. Okay. So yeah. So that's now. What we're gonna do, Susan? Let's touch base on the UFOs. You saw flying in the sky right before the sunset. Susan? Were you like home, or were you like on vacation somewhere? Where were you at? So let's see what the actual UFOs like. Let's see what Wikipedia. I cannot talk today.
It's one of those days, huh?
UFO sightings.
When I get home, I'm going to be very busy, guys. I'm going to be doing a lot of gaming on GTA 5. That's my plans for the rest of the evening.
Alright, GTA 5. I'm not in the games anymore. I'm not a gamer anymore.
It's a big game online.
GTA is like, what is it, like card or?
Well, no, you go online, basically, it's like a real world, like you go off, like, to the city of, it's called Los Santos.
Okay.
And basically you go there, you can interact with people, shoot them, blow up cars, steal stuff.
Oh.
Just random stuff.
Oh, okay. UFO.
Oh, yeah,
I'm trying to think here. UFO. Like.
I can't see the chat.
Molly, down. All right, Molly. You gave him kisses. Come on. Oh, jeez.
I'm getting mauled over here. I need a shark-proof cage.
Hi, girl. Yeah.
Keep Molly out of the cage.
You're a good girl, Molly. UFO. I'm trying to.
Support the channel. Get me a shark-proof cage for protection against Molly.
Here. Come on up. Ah, you goofball.
Right,
Okay,
damn it. There it is.
Okay. Come on up. Okay, so I'm trying to search for UFOs, but it's giving me like stuff I'm not looking for. But I honestly I've never saw a UFO. Now, here, just 1, 2.
I'm talking to Susan here in the chat. Susan, basically mine was on my neighbor's deck. My phone was in my house charging, and we were too just kind of amazed at the moment that it was happening to actually go and get our phones. We were just kind of standing there staring at the stupid thing coming at us. And it took about at least 5 to 10 minutes. We were just standing there like dumbfounded.
It's
So that's my story.
like I said, I never saw a. Hey, thanks for the like. You 5 guys that are continuing watching, thank you. We really appreciate it. We got 5 people. We got a like. I'm happy. Now
maybe we can get a call. Toss the number out.
Oh yeah, that's right. Be part of the show tonight at 570-776-4648.
We'd love to hear your story on air.
Yeah. Come here. Oh no, Daddy's doing the show. Come on up. So. Okay, so I've never saw a UFO before, but I have... Alright, so we'll do this with Molly. Okay, so I've never saw a UFO before, but I have seen some paranormal activity before I was even doing this, and this was going back years and years ago. The first time I saw something, and it was around Christmas. It was... I'm going to say it was either 91 or 92, okay? And what happened was, I lived in East End, and the way my backyard and my back driveway, if you're standing in my alley, my house was on the left to kind of give me an idea, okay? So it was about a year. I think it was 91. It was a year after my dad died, and my mom still always liked to run the holidays, have a case of beer in the house. Like when my uncle came out, or family came out, or friends came out, have a beer. My dad always liked to have beer in the house. And he'd be like, "Oh, have a beer." Okay, so I'm gonna. That's all I need for. Yeah. Okay. So have a beer. Well, so my mom says, "Go up to my sister's car, grab the case of beer out of the trunk." Okay, so I go up to the car, and the car's facing like down, like facing down the alley. So I have to go up. I pop the trunk. I pull because on the right side is like the actual alley. So I grab the case of beer, put it on the left side. I'm getting ready to shut the trunk, and I look up, and the position it was like over in the middle of my house and my neighbor's house. It was a golden glowing cross.
Huh.
Okay. Now, I need glasses. I need a new pair of glasses. But I saw this thing so like perfect, and I'm looking up like kind of first I had to see okay what am I and I'm still kind of to this day, but I'm 99.9% it was a golden cross because that's what it kind of resembled. And the next thing I know, it was gone. So, could it have been, my dad saying, "Hey, I'm still here, just a little..."
Could have been a paranormal event, yeah.
Right. So, that was the first time I ever saw something, like awake, not dreamt, I was awake. The second time, now we're going some years later. Come on, girl, come on up. Good girl. So, a couple years later, this is before my sister and her husband they were married, but they didn't have kids yet. So my brother-in-law was gone away on, because he retired from the National Guard in September, but it was one of the weeks where he had to go away for a week to do the once a year they have to go do the training. So he goes to where we had to go, Texas or wherever they sent him. So my sister goes to me. She goes, "Hey, do you want to come to church with me?" And she's Christian Apostolic. It's a little church over in I believe that's still considered Plains. It's a little up on the hill. It's a little Christian Apostolic church.
Okay.
Nice little church. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna drop mom off because my mom had to pick up a part-time job. So I'm like, I'll drop mom off at work, and then I'll shoot over, pick it, and then we'll go. Okay. So we go, we go to lunch, we go to the church, and I'm sitting up. Normally, like, you can sit in the back side, but this time we sat up front towards the left of the seats and the pews, or however you want to call them. And I'm listening to the preacher do his service, and it's really hard to even explain to this day, but it looked like if you're looking at something, if you look at something too long, you get like fuzzy. Your eyes kind of fuzzy. Yeah. Well, that's what it looked like, and it looked like two imaginary pencils just started like drawing, and it
like an outline, like a basic
an outline, but it started to fill in, and it was a pair of angel wings.
Okay.
And where we see pictures where angels are white, like they're white. Well, this was like off white, not black, but like off. Maybe like a dirty white, off gray white, grayish. It wasn't pure white like you see in the pictures. And now the way it was, and I'm looking at myself like what the hell am I seeing, And so, and the way it was set up was, it was either something was telling me, or somebody's trying to tell me that, the preacher, who was very old, he was an older man at the time, he did eventually pass away. Was he going to become an angel soon? Was his, I'm not trying to be mean, but it was his death, coming up, or number two, which I'm kind of going with idea number two. And an angel came down to see somebody, I guess, whoever I saw it, but the angel was standing behind the preacher, so you couldn't see who the angel was, but you saw the wings behind the back. And then, within, as quick as it and everything kind of went back to normal, and I'm sitting there with this dumb look on my face, and my sister turns her head, she looks at me, she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know. She goes, what happened? I said, I honestly, I don't know what I just saw. So after the service, I said, and I explained to her what happened. She goes, no, people have seen that there, so you're not. I said, so I'm not going nuts. She goes, no. I said, okay, that's good. So yeah, that was my. Twice I saw something that, that was connected to the afterlife when I was wide awake. Now, years later, after I was living in Exeter, one night I fell asleep and I woke up and there's the earth staring right in front of me. I wasn't in a plane of shit, or not. There it was. There was a glowy thing on the right side. I knew, I knew where all my senses. I knew where I was. I knew I had all my senses. Within 30 seconds, I woke up like holy Jesus, what the hell just happened? So I quick called my oldest sister, because she's into my oldest sister has more connection to the things than I do. She was in martial arts back in she did the. Oh, okay. She did the what are they called? I'm blanking. I can't remember the word I was trying to say. When they do the breathe, meditations.
Okay.
And through her meditations, she has told me she has seen some or experienced some crazy shit. But yeah, it's like, but I've never seen a UFO. I don't know how I would react if I ever saw a UFO.
Well, see, that's my story. I'll go into a little more detail. When we saw it, like, me and my friend Mike and his girlfriend Courtney were standing on his porch at the time, and it's bad. Back in my bad habit, I used to smoke cigarettes, and I was living in Exeter at the trailer park.
Okay.
So it was a dark night, clear. You could see everything, and we're standing there, and we're standing on his porch, and we like off in the distance, way off to the left. We saw like a plane coming at us, like like it looked like a larger jumbo jet. Had 3 lights, like one in the center, 2 on the side. So
okay, so that meant
typically a fucking a freaking plane.
Right.
So we're watching it, we're out there like a cigarette takes about 10 minutes to smoke usually. So
right, just out there bullshitting, having a smoke.
We might have had like 1 or 2.
Right.
So we're more like realizing, this thing's still coming at us. It's been about at least 10, 15 minutes. And finally, about 20 minutes, it got to us. But once it got overhead of us, you couldn't see the lights in the front no more. That's all you saw the lights was along the bottom of it. And this thing was at least the size of a football field. It wasn't a saucer. It wasn't a hot dog shape. It was a fucking rectangle. It looked like a huge fucking flying rectangle with just lights all over the bottom of it. And it went over us, made no noise whatsoever.
So it looked like it's like an actual like rectangle shape, like
the size
rectangle.
of a football field. Imagine floating up through the sky.
But like rectangle. Form.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would shit myself or be like, what the fuck?
And see, that's the thing. Once it got overhead, at that time we didn't have our phones because at first we thought it was just a stupid plane. But once it actually got to us, we're just standing there looking at it like...
And you're more not thinking, like, instead of going, let me grab my phone or my camera, because you're like going like, what the hell's that?
Yeah. We stood there like dummies.
But yeah, I never saw one. I don't know how I'd react if I ever saw a UFO. Like,
I mean, I don't know what it was. It could have been a government something testing, military.
A rectangle thing though. It's like.
Well, I couldn't really but the best I could describe it was like a rectangle.
But it wasn't like a jet or like even like a jumbo jet or jumbo like an airplane. It didn't look like it
had no wings. It had no form really. It was just a big mass in the sky with lights.
Damn. Hey, if you guys have any stories that you want to share with us, call us 570-776-4648. That's to be a part of the show. Let's see, we got 5 viewers, which I want to thank each and every one of you.
Absolutely. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, guys.
A cigar. See, there's all
cigar shape one, right?
Saucers.
And I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna throw. And no, Susan, I'm not gonna put you on blast. So, but no. Susan has been following me since like God knows day one.
That's awesome.
She started watching the food reviews, and now that we're doing it. So thank you, Susan, for being a long time follower. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Here's what happened. I thought I lost Susan because at one point my old Facebook channel got deleted. And I don't know how. I was something with my email that I had connected to that one, and it got deleted. So not realizing it deleted the channel because it was tied to the channel. Or I couldn't access the channel anymore because I didn't have the email or some shit. I don't know. So it took me a while, 'cause, like, I was able to go back, then I found out the channel was still there, but I just could not access it anymore. So I was like, Susan, Jake, this is my new channel, come, and sure enough, here she is still too. So thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. Thank you for being a long time, supporter of the show, and watching the videos. Now, let's see. Yeah, it's all my and only the paranormal stuff that we experienced, my house, your house, which the orbs were pretty awesome. That's
Yeah, I
will
like
say
that.
Watching the orbs were pretty awesome. And even like you said, we mentioned your Graham's name, and within like a second, like boom, there's an orb, you know. And I do want to get back out to the cemeteries this in the summertime, so we're not freezing to death. But
Yeah.
I also want to check out like a band that like they play like sit during the day, because that's actually a good idea. And I was kind of toying with that, like back and forth with everything else I'm in mixed with. So yeah, going to like check out some like even like areas, even towns or cities, just like I said, I do want to get down to Lehigh this year to that Yakos, just because like Frank the Tank. I mean, I watch Frank the Tank all the time, and but like the only thing that drives me nuts, his videos are like literally 3 minutes, okay, and drives me like, because he could talk more about the hot dog or more about the and poof, and Yakos down in the Lehigh area, he kind of give it a mediocre well.
Susan is asking a question in the chat.
Oh, hey, did you ever go to a haunted house? Yes, we did. Now it was prior to us revamping False Paranormal NEPA. And we went. And that one was pretty freaky ass too. House here in West Pittston. The mother and the daughters.
Oh, yeah, let's not say the names, but yeah.
No, I don't even remember the name of the types. I could.
Yeah.
If you said here's $1 million, what's her name? I have no idea. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there was a lady here, and it wasn't the Smurl house. It was not the Smurl. It was.
Don't even give me. I can't. That's. Whew.
That's another story in itself. So, okay, so that story. So we went. It was somewhere in West Pittston.
Yeah.
And the lady reached out to FP here, and before he went by FP, we were known as NEPA Spirit Seekers at the time, and FP had what's it, an SLS cam? It was called SLS?
Yeah.
An SLS cam and some other things that we had. And so we're down to one view right now. So that's okay, that's fine. So what happened, I'm going to still tell a story. So what happened was, a lady reached out to FP here and said, hey, can you please, just to even confirm what I believe, because she really thought something was up. Can you come out to even try and just confirm it? So we're like, yeah. We're like, let's go. Well, here, at one point, like the daughter would be upstairs sleeping, and the mother would be downstairs, say, like, in the kitchen, like maybe making breakfast or something. And she'd hear the daughter yell or scream. She'd go upstairs and the daughter's sleeping. And she's like, I'm sleeping. And so this house had almost like a poltergeist, because it was literally like screwing with their heads. And we went in with the SLS camera, and I wish we saw that. I wish we were big in the video like we did. Like, now we weren't.
Yeah.
I could kick myself in the ass. But the SLS camera has caught like in that house multiple, like, if for people that know how an SLS camera works, it's almost like oh god, I'm really bad with words today.
Like a motion tracker device.
Like it's almost if like underwater, how it shoots out, like see if there's any like underwater. And I wish I
LiDAR.
Some type of radar.
LiDAR.
And if it picks up a spirit and it reflects it back in the camera, it shows like it's almost like a stick person moving, and that's the spirit.
Yeah.
And we saw multiple, like, I don't know if it was the same one jumping around or if it was two, but there was definitely.
And remember the scariest one, the one that we saw crawling on the floor. You remember that one in the girls' room? That's the one that freaks me out.
Yeah, I forgot until you just brought that up. Yeah, thanks, FP. No. Yeah, no, and I don't remember that part. I might not have, like, because you had the, so I don't know if I saw you, saw, I didn't, I might not have caught you. You're like, oh my god, look at this. But I remember when, going back, we went to St. Mary's Cemetery, and that was that one winter night when we heard over the spirit box, no.
Yeah.
And we were like, shit. And, but we caught, like something crawling on the, like, could have been
yeah.
What was it? A baby? Like, was it or was it just? Who knows? But yeah, we've had some definitely. That was back, I think, in 21 or wasn't 20. So it was like, no, it was before COVID. So it had to be like 2018. It was before COVID, right? It was before. It wasn't. It was before.
Yeah, it was definitely before COVID.
So COVID hit around 2019. So it had to be at least 17 or 18.
I wonder why we did YouTube shit back then. Why weren't we YouTubing back then? Like, what was ours?
Probably too stupid to figure it out. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. But like, yeah, I don't know why we did not do that. I have no idea. But yeah, that was probably one of the. Oh, we're back up to 3. That house was probably one of the most. I don't want to say scared because we weren't scared, but it was like more like freaky, like holy shit. And then there was that one time, Susan, to let you know, there was another house that we went to. Again, it wasn't the one that we just went to in Music or Duryea. Where did we go? Duryea?
Was it All Forage or something, right?
Remember when I just got my Impala, and we went up to, it was either DuPont or, well, but anyway, remember, because that other guy from another paranormal group that we knew came down and was,
Oh yeah.
we were down in the basement and we were getting a lot of good EVP hits. We were down in the basement, we were getting a lot of good EVP hits, but those 2 houses were probably the most 2 places that really, I don't want to say freaked us out, but freaked us out, like enough to we're like, oh shit, now I mean, we've done now, moving forward, like last year with False Paranormal, we've seen orbs, over in my corner there, we saw something still goes on in that damn corner, and I'm just so used to it now, it just doesn't even, it doesn't even faze me anymore. But yeah, so like I said, this year moving forward, we want to take, like, go, not so much because really trying to do paranormal hunting in the daytime is like kind of, it's not gonna happen. It will unless it's something really, really out of the ordinary. It's not gonna happen. I just want to just do this really quick. So it's but just to go, like, check out new places. Not even like food. Well, yeah, I gotta do the food places. But just like to go somewhere, like check out different areas and say, hey, like, even like check out maybe different buildings, or just go for a walk down, somewhere like in their town. Just say, just taking pictures, and no, we're not going to be frauditors. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, mm-hmm. If you don't, okay. See, I've been watching them. I've been watching Frauditor Trolls a lot. See, just to give you, just to kind of break question, kind of break subject for a minute. There's these people on YouTube, and the closest one I've seen to in PA was down near Allentown area. I can't remember the name of the name of her channel. I don't remember. But what fraud, they call themselves First Amendment auditors.
Yeah.
And now, well, they're teamed, like, because they're technically a legit auditor will go in somewhere sent by another company, like by some type of and they will audit say the books on a company. Like, say maybe their numbers are something, something that's like with their business. Well, these people call themselves First Amendment auditors, and what they'll do is they use the First Amendment to justify them going into, like, say, a post office, and they'll stand in the back, and what they'll do, and what they, like, first rate's bullshit. That's what I say. But what they do is they will walk into the post office, and just sit in the back and start recording with their camera, and they'll wait for somebody. Now their overall goal is to have someone start like a conflict with them, like some type of like you can't, and so to kind of give this frauditor a reason to say, well, I'm going to file a complaint, like and they use the First Amendment as like, well, I have a right to record in public. Well, technically you do, but not in a place that say, you can't, which they'll push, they literally go into like government buildings. Yep. They'll go and they'll just try and see how much they can push the button, so to speak, and see how far they can push you. And I've seen people get arrested. I'm like, why would you get yourself arrested for YouTube clicks? And they'll be like, well, I'm an independent journalist. Well, the law has deemed that putting a video on YouTube does not make you a journalist. You're a YouTuber. And so there's a story went around that a Scranton cop saw Bigfoot. I did not hear that one about a Bigfoot. So that's something to look up here. If it's, but yeah, so the frauditors they just do push people's buttons, and they end up half the time either get trespassed or arrested or. But I'm like, why would you just want to go into like say a post office and record people at a post office? I don't get it. But what I want to do is not be one of the just we're gonna go, hey, we're in here, check it out, we're down near Lehigh Valley. Here's what's going down Lehigh Valley, blah 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 blah. And that's it.
Not that I'm an auditor, right? I support the auditing community, but just to let you guys know, PA, just to let everybody know, PA is a wiretap state, so therefore you have to have somebody's consent to record them, but it's a simple way to get consent by having somebody else just stay there in the video. If they remove themselves from the video and you chase after them, then you're harassing them. But if they stay there and willing to stay on the video, well, that's giving up their consent.
But see, here's the thing. In part of YouTube, if like you can legally, like I could see it and record you and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. But now here's the part that they don't tell you, and because they're not gonna tell you that if their channel's monetized, mine's not. If your channel's monetized and you're making money off of they could either privacy strike you or they could sue you because you will have to pay them money. That's the difference. If you're like, oh, I can record you. Yeah, out in public, yeah, you technically do have that right. It's public. But if you're using their image for money to gain on your YouTube channel, then that's where you have to get their consent. So it's kind of like a fine line they gotta watch here. Okay, let's get back. I'm gonna get back to Susan's question.
The Bigfoot and Scranton. I didn't know nothing about that.
I haven't either. Let's do a little bit of.
That's a good question. I'd be interested. I love me some Bigfoots. I've done, Susan. I've been on multiple videos, hooting and hollering in the woods, banging on trees with baseball bats.
Oh, I remember, and that's the one time, that was the one time. And odd enough, when we were up on
Pine Hill Vista. Yeah, Pine Hill Vista.
Where something where the video just happened to get didn't.
Oh no, that was Suskin Road.
That was Suskin Road.
I'm so mad about that video still.
And out of all the videos we did with that camera,
yeah, the file
that was the
said,
only one
corrupted. What the hell does corrupted mean, guys?
It was the only time where that video came, and we heard, like, I was down there and I heard shit. Couldn't see it because it was pitch black as hell.
Yeah, but you heard it.
I heard it
from the wood line.
And I'm like, what are you? And like, you're like, no, that wasn't me. I'm like, oh shit. He's like, well, I was banging on shit.
I was making the banging noise, but the screeching was not me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, again, so I go to play back the video. I take the SIM card. I go to play back the video. I go to open it up. Corrupted file. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Okay, Bigfoot sighting in Scranton. PA. Let's see. Now, it's not telling me it's a PA Bigfoot encounters. let's see. So it's not stating Scranton specifically from what I'm searching here on YouTube. Let's see. Do you know there's a PA Bigfoot Festival?
Is there?
Yeah, it says here, people also search for Pennsylvania Bigfoot Festival. PA Bigfoot Festival 2023.
Maybe we should go to something like that.
That would
Do a
be...
video, like something like that.
You know what? I think we just found out our topic for next week. We're going to strictly do, like, Bigfoots. Maybe we'll continue this. We'll do Bigfoots next week. Bigfoot fever grips Pennsylvania as reports of strange footprints and howls. June 8th, 2023. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, okay, maybe I might have just found it. Here, let me open this up. It's called the Keystone. This is, again, I'm reading from the Key. It's called the Keystone. Pennsylvania News you can use. And the reporter or the investigator or whoever wrote the article, her name is Ashley Adams, and it was public June 8th. This is June 8th, 2023. It says here, I'm just going to go through. I'm not going to go through. It says here, Bigfoot fever grips Pennsylvania as reports of strange footprints and howls surface. It's something about Wilkes-Barre though. When I was reading the, how do I open the thing? Crap. Because it mentioned somewhere between Scranton and Wilkes-Barre, so I'm kind of like, and
now it's just going.
Now I can't. Son of a poop. House footprints and howls and come on.
I hate stories like you start reading something good on the internet and it'll like either say read more or something.
And then I'm like, where the hell?
Yeah, you gotta keep scrolling and that drives me nuts.
Yeah, it says, let's see. February 6, 2023. Okay, that's Pittsburgh. Where the hell? I just saw here for Wilkes-Barre. I'm saying Wilkes-Barre. Alright, alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue next week. That way we can do some research this week. And then next Saturday we're gonna do a show strictly on Bigfoot. That's what we're gonna do next week. Because now, the more I'm looking at this, I'm like, and this is like Bigfoot sighting reported in PA, detail report made February 6, 2023.
That was recent. Not too long ago.
Class B sighting made by former police officer was... maybe. It says here, the Class B sighting made by a former police officer was deemed credible by an investigator. Now, how do I open up? A former police officer has apparently discovered something unusual in the deep wilds of the Pennsylvania woods, and Bigfoot researchers are hailing it as the latest sighting of a mythological beast. Where? Large and unusual footprints with almost 4 feet between them were spotted near the town of Indiana, about 15 miles northeast of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not catching anything around Scranton, Wilkes-Barre.
Maybe,
But
Susan, if you have the article or you know where we can find it, send us a link because I'd love to read that.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's going to be our next week's. We're gonna do some Bigfoot research. That does Bigfoot is there such thing as Bigfoot?
Oh.
They're saying they're finding stuff that would show that it's possible. But really, is it or isn't it not?
I think there's a good chance there's one out there somewhere.
Or is it was it a race that became extinct? We're gonna get more into this next week on Bigfoot, definitely, because now it's like we'll have time to kind of go through the week. We'll get our research. We'll do what we gotta do. We'll look up articles. Hey, what's up, Marcus?
Well, actually, in most climates and like wooded areas, a lot of bones get destroyed by other animals and scavengers like bears, raccoons, and other predators come along and they'll actually take the bones. So most of the animals, even like bears and deer bones, they disappear within a month or not even.
Yeah.
So Marcus said that they would find the bones by now, but no.
But no, they wouldn't. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, hey, what's up, Marcus? We're just sitting here hanging out, talking about 2023, where we want to go for 2024. What? And so we're just, kind of just hanging out tonight. Just, just whatever topic comes up, that's what we're doing. And we got a Wolverine over here by the name of Molly who keeps attacking FP. She keeps trying to give him kissies. Come on, Molly. Yeah, no. She's like, I'm gonna go over here because I smell something over here. What is it? Your vape?
Yeah.
And that's what she's smelling. She's smelling your vape.
Got me again.
Yes. Molly smells the vape. So
speaking of vapes, I'd like to give a shout out. Now I know we're not sponsored by him or nothing, but just while we're on the subject of a vape, I'd like to give a shout out to a local business because we support local small businesses.
Of course, all the time.
And this business happens to be in West Pittston, Pennsylvania, and the Garrity's are now there's Bull and Basket Shopping Center. Their new name, the Bull and Basket or the Fresh Grocer.
In the shopping center. It's still considered the Interlaco Shopping Center.
I know the guy personally. His name is Chris. The owner the name of the business is Northeast CBD. He's a nice guy. He owns a small business there. He does good work for the community. Helps Blue Chip Animal Farm up in Dallas.
Okay. And
like he helps out the community as much as he can, and his products down there are absolutely amazing for if you have like.
And like
pain or anxiety or anything.
Do you need that card or anything?
No, no medical card needed because it's purely CBD.
Okay.
But let me tell you, he gives out some great deals to good customers.
All right, so right now we're going to give a throw out to Chris from, what's it called?
Northeast CBD.
Northeast CBD. I'll put, when I do the repay, God, I can't talk today for shit. When I put up the replay, he has like a, I'm sure he has like a,
yeah, Facebook and all that.
I'm going to give him a plug. Just so I don't miss it now. Yeah, please log in. Okay, yeah. Phones.
Technical issues.
Okay, here we go. It's called Northeast CBD?
Yeah. Chris I can't ever pronounce his last name. It's Moiter. Moiter, I think it's pronounced.
CBD. Let's see. Could it be the CBD shop of Northeast PA? Could that be his Facebook page?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Let's see. Let's see.
I'll tell you if that's it or not.
1915 Wyoming Ave X3. Yeah, that has to be it. Has to be. Because I think that's the address. 1950 is the address for that Interlaco shop. I'm 90% sure. Does that look like?
No, I don't think that's
1950 Wyoming Ave X3 PA. I gotta flip the switch here.
No, it's in West Pittston and Exeter.
But that's considered. The shopping center is considered on the border of Exeter and West Pittston. So the actual address could be Exeter. Okay, well, we'll look more into that too.
Yeah.
it's we'll look into that too. But so people that like CBD or use the CBD,
And they even have products for animals. So if you're an animal lover, like if your animals have like hip dysplasia or anything like that, they have products that also cover all animals. So that's also a
I
bonus.
said I wonder if that would help me in any way.
Oh, actually, you know what? That is their shop. My bad. That is their. That's their shop. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna like that way it'll. All right, so yeah, I could look more of it. I'll plug him. I'll put his link. If you guys gals that do the CBD. Now, normally I did because I thought you needed the card, but if
No, this
honestly,
is totally.
and
No,
it helps with pain.
it does.
Let me tell you, if I can find something that's not considered like a drug, and it'll work for pain, I'll be their freaking spokesperson, man. Boom.
And the great thing about it, like I don't want to go too into depth about it, but if you don't enjoy the flower, like a smoking version, they have tinctures, they have oils, they have salves, they have edibles.
Like pill type thing, or
Well, you can
gummies
eat
or
it.
pills.
Yeah,
Or,
they have brownies, Rice Krispie treats, lollipops, nerve
like-
ropes.
I like brownies and Rice Krispies.
So they have drinks. They have whatever you. But pretty much,
A CBD drink.
yes. They have apple cider. They
I
have
like apple cider.
fruit berry punch, and I think fruit punch.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna check into this place this week too. 'Cause if I can find something, Marcus CD. Okay, yeah, cream. Like, I'm more like if I can find something like in like a brownie or rice cracker, that would kick ass for me. And that's just for me personally. But yeah, so actually we're gonna look more into this down the road, and we might even give him just a plug in itself, like a video in itself, where we'll go down and we'll talk to him.
That'd be cool.
See, you're friends with him, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be down for that.
Yeah. If you want to talk to him, say, hey, could we come down on like a one weekend that I'm not working, or one weekend that, because I'm gonna be doing some OT now. But like one weekend, we come down. We'll if we come down, do an interview, check out his stuff. Now I'm down for that. Yeah. We could even do like. I don't know. But yeah, it's something to go down because from day one, now more with like the food was me, but you know I always go by the term local supporting locals, and yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. All right, I'm gonna before we wrap it up, one more place I'm gonna plug. It's Redner's in Pittston. Okay,
Is that still open?
it's still open.
Wow.
Their hours are, I think they're open till like 10 or 11, or I don't know if they're open till midnight. I don't remember, but yesterday, because you know we got the big snowstorm today, and I think when you come over, was it still snowing?
Yeah. You know,
So-
actually, this is the first snow of the year, guys.
Yeah,
on
they-
January 6th.
It's literally. So last night I'm like, I need to, and not that I need it because of the snow was coming. I need it because like my refrigerator was like bare, so I just need to go to the store. So, and I like I said, I always go to Garrity's, and I will always support Garrity's in every way, shape, or form. But I'm like, you know what? It's after 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try Redner's just because Redner's supposed to be like a discount warehouse, and so just kind of compare, you know, other prices. You know, same as Garrity's around you know whatever, you know, comparable, less, more, that kind of thing. Well, they have this freaking deal, okay? 5 meats for $25.
Wow.
And like when I mean meats, I mean they're not like, you know, like a 12 pack of but like you might get like enough for like 2 people, like enough for,
Yeah.
like to make a meal out of it. And literally you could get, I got a box of hamburger patties. Now it was the 10 pack. Okay, so my first I got 10. I got 10 for 50. I got a pack of 10 hamburger patties. Now it's generic brand, but you know, 10 hamburger patties. I Are you familiar with the Sugardale hot dogs?
Okay.
Are you familiar with like a big pack, and that was the pork and beef, which I really like a pure beef, but I for part of the 5 for 5.25, I was like shit, and it was like it was like there's like 30, like it's big,
wow.
like you take like if you're going to a cookout, that boom.
Okay.
So I got 10 pack of hamburgers, the hot dogs. I got an average size pack of bacon, a pack of a pack of the frozen meatballs.
Oh wow.
I got, which I ate today, which I did a taste test video today. It's from Main Street Food Brands, which I've never heard of, but it was a 4-cheese blend baked macaroni dinner. It's frozen, so you pop it in the microwave, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and you got enough to like me, but like 2 people could have had a small meal out of this. I got what else? I got like 10 different packs. Like I got chops. I'm gonna do one day. Like it's like I said, you can't feed like 30 people off one pack of meat, but like you could make a weekly, for the rest of the week. 5 for $25.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, I mean they're generic. Most of them are generic, but I don't care. Now, like, I wish the hot dogs were all beef, but hey, I ain't gonna complain. I got like literally like 30.
Yeah.
I got like I got a package of spaghetti for like $1.20. Sauce, or was it the sauce for $1.20? Like a nice sized jar of sauce. I got 2. So literally, I'm like walking through. I'm like, and I mean, I like Gary's. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like thinking like, it looked a lot better than what Walmart's prices were. I got generic cola for $1.20.
Wow.
Or $1.25, like in that, like under $1.50 or $1. It was under $1.30. So like $1.25, $1.29, give or take a couple cents here or there. But I'm like, the P.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. So, but yeah, but it's like, I'm like, wow. I mean, it got what would have cost me in a normal, like, everything I pay, it came to $110. 10 packs. Now, if you buy 10 packs of meat anywhere else, you're gonna be paying almost $200. You're gonna be paying about probably $75 for the meats alone anywhere else. But yeah, everything. I got, and I got 2 6-packs of Snapple iced tea, 2 bottles of soda, 2 boxes of spaghetti, 2 boxes of sauce, a box of elbow macaroni. I got the 10 meats, $110.
Marcus has more cooking shows with all that meat.
Oh, you bet your ass they will be. And like I said, I did a taste test. I did it. I'm editing it now. It's upstairs on the computer. Of what I just did. And it was actually like it was baked. It had the cheese blend. It was actually. I mean, it was tasty. It was good. It wasn't like, oh, this is shitty. It was actually good tasting baked macaroni, 4-cheese blend. It's about like this, and it was like part of that 5 for $5.25 deal.
Speaking of food and stuff like that, I'm gonna put this out there for all the viewers. I want their feedback. So, Marcus and Susan, tell me what you think about this. My dream last night was I became a famous chef, right?
Chef JB?
Right.
FP? PF?
And I had my restaurant, but now this is where it gets weird. All my restaurant served was one particular item, and that's what I was famous for. And it was for Parmesan cheese. Yep, that's where everybody's like, what? Yeah, fried Parmesan cheese.
But just think about it for a minute. Think about it. Years and years and years ago, there was a guy called himself Colonel Sanders. Thought up a restaurant where they just served fried chicken. and you have KFC today.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
all started on a whim. A guy was trying to promote a restaurant just sold chicken. And you think like, who the hell would just go to a restaurant to buy chicken? Well, we got KFC, so apparently a lot of people. I haven't been to KFC in a long
Yeah.
time. I haven't been there. I'll have to go back there just for the shits of it and do a review, just because. And I've been following this. Speaking of like about YouTube, I've been following this guy for a little bit. His name is Royce Miller, and he does a lot of he puts a video almost every day or every other day. I don't know how the hell he gets all this quick, but he every time I see it, I get a dig new video. So I don't know like how this dude's, because I mean you go out, fast takeout's expensive. So I don't know how the hell he does it, but anyway, he's your average guy. He's a nice guy. He's not like an asshole or anything. But he does mostly like he'll go to like chains like Subway, Perkins, Denny's, Cracker Barrel. But he's just your, and he reminds me of me when I first started doing this. Like he's like just your average guy who just likes food, and that's why I started watching. 'Cause I'm like, man, this guy's he's down to earth. He's not like cocky on his face. He's just a dude who likes to eat and likes food. And I'm like, well, hey, man, that's I can. So I commented a couple times and he responded back, and but yeah, if you like I know you guys follow my stuff too, but his name's Royce Miller. Check him out too. He's a good guy. Let's see. Oh, my last food review I did. It's gonna be. Just went up. For all you local people out near. And oh yeah, no, it is on the YouTube channel. It is on it did go up this week. It went up Friday. If you go out to Shavertown, if you're going out to Shavertown, on the right hand side it's called the Outer Limits Diner.
Oh.
And it used to be Amelia's Diner years ago, but someone who I guess worked for it bought it and rebranded it. So now it's an outer space. Talking about UFOs, Susan. It's an outer space themed restaurant diner, and for guys on it's on my YouTube channel. Check out the video. And it's cool how we were talking about UFOs. I'm like, wait a minute, I went to like out of like a UFO themed diner, and I got their smash burger, and it's a double burger patty with the cheese, the onion, and toasted butter. And I hope they keep it. I really hope because right now when I was talking to the owner, this was last year. It was like around right after Christmas, right before, and they were going. No, it's right before Christmas, and they were going to be on vacation for a week. So I said, well, I'll wait to put it up after the third when you come back. That's when I'll put the video up. Just because they're not, they weren't there for a week. So right now they were using, and I said please, like, because they're doing like a soft opening, so they did like a limited menu now, but they're gonna do their grand opening. So let me know, and I'll come. We'll do a live show from. We'll do a live shot from out there, if you want. And they're like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So, but it just seemed like they had fresh cut fries. I'm like, don't go to pre-frozen. Nothing beats a fresh cut fry. Like, oh yeah. But yeah, to time with your UFO question, Susan, check out the Outer Limits Diner, formerly Amelia's Diner, out on Shavertown. It's on the right side for going out. It's across, like, not across, but like kind of diagonal from Burger King. Or just watch my video and I'll show you right where it is. But okay, so we haven't chatted anything about this. Anything left you want to talk about this week there, FP?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay. All right, let's see. I know you're like killing. Wait, I know is your. Wait, what? I know killing a snake is your. I know, like, killing a snake is your going to conquer your enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, look up what dreams. Okay, we gotta go back. Okay, look up what
Oh,
dreams
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. I
I'm
get
like,
what you're talking
wait a
about.
minute, what?
The dreams, yeah.
Okay, Susan, threw me out. I'm like, what the hell am I reading?
No, that's so.
Yeah, dreams though, like,
I guess me opening a restaurant could be. I don't know. I want to be a chef, though. I guess I don't know.
or yeah, hey,
Would you eat fried Parmesan cheese, Susan, if I made it for you? Because let me tell you, it sound like not everybody thinks it sounds good, but it's freaking good. It's,
have you eaten fried Parmesan cheese?
I make it all the time. I have the recipe down pat. My microwave.
All right, how the hell
You
would
take
you fry Parmesan?
you take it. You open the big port, like you know how it has the
yeah.
three little holes. Or
Right.
the big, open the big side. You dump you want about an inch in the bowl, like inch in the bottom of the bowl, just across the bottom.
just to cover the bottom of the.
About an inch, maybe an inch and a half.
Okay, so enough to cover the bottom to cover the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
You toss it in the microwave for 1 minute.
Okay.
Now it's going to steam a lot, but that's just
Right.
the water evaporating, whatever.
Okay.
You take it out, you let it sit because it's going to be very freaking hot, so don't burn yourselves. But you can either like put it on like a sandwich, or you could like just eat it plain. No matter what you do it's just great. Try it, and if you don't like it, tell me.
Oh.
But I'm telling you, it's if you like cheese and you like melted cheese,
So you could act like.
it's delicious. I'll
So
make you some if you want to try it, Jay.
Well, hell yeah. I didn't realize you actually made this. Like you said, you had a dream. Okay, maybe you had a dream, but like you
I have different recipes. Sometimes I put soy sauce on it. Sometimes I put ranch dressing on it. Sometimes I just eat it plain.
So let's take this to the next level. So yes, like you could open up. Just say if you open up a little.
Susan said yes, she would eat it. That's awesome. That's awesome, Susan.
It's But just think though, open up like a little. Too bad we couldn't like. I know you need all the licenses. Too bad like you couldn't like make a little takeout place in your in your house.
Yeah.
I mean, I know now you could because you have to get licensed, you have to get all that other crap.
Yeah,
and
insurance and all that.
But you know what? Shit, that would have been like. Just even like from like 10 to 2 or something out of your back like. So but yeah, but think like you can make this. Just not the fried Parmesan cheese, but like you said, you could put it, like make a hamburger, put it on a hamburger.
Yeah.
Put it, or you said, there's a place, and I haven't gone yet, and I know Rob G, he follows us all the time, wants to go when I go, I have to let him know when I'm going. I haven't heard, I think Rob G's working this weekend. There's this place in Wilkes-Barre, in the Walmart, in the Walmart shopping center in Wilkes-Barre. From what I'm understanding, from what people have told me, it's located. It's the old Chinese buffet.
Okay.
If I'm thinking right, when you pull it, it's to the far left of the
Yeah.
parking lot. Well, it's they literally. I wish I could remember the name, but I can't. But I want to go. They took the basic ramen noodle
Oh yeah.
and made literally creations and dinners out of ramen noodle. So just think just take the fried Parmesan cheese and build stuff around like sandwiches or eat a plain.
Oh yeah. I go crazy with it. Like I don't want to gross you out, but
No.
yeah.
That would be that would be freaking awesome. I never thought just Parmesan cheese.
I mean, it's totally not healthy for you. I'm sure it's full of cholesterol and fat.
Oh yeah, but it's a
oh
Parmesan
my God,
cheese.
Dude.
Eat I don't have any Parmesan cheese, or I'd do it right now. But yeah, that's something we'll have to do a food video, home cooking show video on fried Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. All right. I got work tomorrow. Play Philly idea. Oh yeah, Phil. Yeah. On a now again, I got from the Redners a $5 for $25 thing. I got a box of 10-minute steaks, fried Parmesan cheese on the minute steaks, and actually I bought 2 onions because when I was there, I bought hot dog. I bought like their generic hot dog chili, which is like $1.
Really?
Yeah, it was so freaking cheap.
Yeah, because chili's expensive usually.
It was like Steven Ed's or Steven Jeans or some generic, but even if you have to tweak it a little bit, put something to tweak it,
it's still chili.
still chili, hot dog chili. And I got an onion, so like I got one of those big yellow onions, cut it down, dice it down, and one of these days this week, making some hot dog chili, and I can try I'm gonna do a taste test review of the Sugar Dale hot dogs because I didn't think they were that bad. Now I'm more like I said of an all beef guy, but hey, part of this 5 deal 25 thing, I was gonna say no.
Right?
Yeah, shit. I could get used to it. Zipped up inside a sleeping. Oh wait, who's that? Bus stop.
I'm currently zipped up.
Inside a sleeping bag.
Okay, well,
all right, hey,
probably warm then.
Bus stop. Bus stop. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Is this your first time checking us out? Because I don't remember seeing
Bus
your name
stop
before.
is a new one, I guess. Well, yeah, I like your name. That's cool. I hope you're in a warm area.
It's yeah, Bus Stop thing. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Because like I said, we do this unless I get sick or some shit happens. We're usually doing this every Saturday night around 9 o'clock. Give or take 9:05, but in that general area, we're here, and we're just talking about whatever we start talking about, and it goes wherever it ends up going. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with this Bus Stop. I appreciate it. Susan, long time follower from back in the day, when I started doing food reviews. Marcus was just not too long ago. Marcus kind of somehow found us and been a follower. Now I don't know what the time frame is in Vietnam. Because I got a guy. His name's Dave. He lives over in Vietnam. Now he usually will comment on my food reviews. It's snowing here too, probably. There, Bus Stop. If you don't mind me asking, Bus Stop, like, what general area are you at? Like, what general area are you from? Me and FP, we're around the West Pittston area, and it's what snow when FP came about 9 o'clock. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, you live in the Midwest. Oh, okay,
wow.
Nice. Thank you for hanging out with us thank you for hanging out with us in the Midwest.
Yes,
we really
awesome.
appreciate it. If like and subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified every week we go live. That's awesome. Yeah. I have another guy who watches my shows. He hasn't commented on the live yet, but he watched my shows a couple times. He bought Matt from Iowa. He bought my None of That Coffee bullshit T-shirt. Which, go to the Shop Zone. Check out the Shop Zone. SGWentertainment.com /
Marcus is in Detroit.
SGW Shop Zone. What did Marcus say?
Marcus is in Detroit.
Oh.
That's the windy city, or Chicago's windy. Detroit's the motor capital of the world, isn't
Yeah, it is. Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Isn't that where? Again, I don't know if I could be 100% wrong on this one, but out there isn't, because Kid Rock does a lot of stuff, does some songs about like Detroit, Michigan. I don't know if he's from Detroit, or from Michigan. I don't know, but I'm assuming because the songs put him in that possible general area. Detroit. The one place I want to go, well, I do, but I don't. Okay, bus stop's 30 minutes from Detroit. Okay. So you and Marcus could like hang and watch our shows. And but in Chicago, if I ever get out to Illinois, because the company I work for is based out of Illinois, well, part of it anyway. It's one of our clients. There's a hot dog joint. Yeah, I know it's food. It's called Super Dogs. And I've seen it on the Travel Channel. I've seen it on the Food Channel. They have what's called the Super Dog. If you say you want a hot dog, they're going to tell you they don't have any because it's called Super Dogs. And it's almost like it's like their version of the Chicago dog. And on top of it starts off as just like a little drive-in, and it's like almost like the Sonics. It's like a drive-up.
Yeah.
They do have like a small, I think from what I saw, dining. You can go in, but there's two big hot dogs on the roof. They're superheroes called Maury and Flory. They're on the roof, and that's like if you look, you see this isn't in the in the sky. Also, it would be a hell of a road trip though. There's a place down in West Virginia, I think, called Hillbilly Hot Dogs. That would be one long road trip. That would be one hell of a road trip. But that's for another store day. But I do want to expand out our search this year and kind of go to different places, check out different joints.
We'll get further away.
Whether it's food reviews or we're just out going, hey, we're here, check this.
No, but like I said,
we're downtown. We're downtown Allentown for whatever.
We could incorporate
both
and make it easier for both of us.
Yeah, definitely. But all right, now just definitely we're gonna sign off because I have work tomorrow at 10:30.
You shutting down?
But now okay, that was my Facebook. Oh yeah, I want to. And now that I know, like.
Yeah, see, we gotta get on the road. These guys want action.
What happened was last year, my Elantra, and it was an 18 Elantra. I was coming up the street and somebody was parked driver's side curb, it was parked in front of the post office in Pittston. Their driver's side curb, so as I'm coming up this way, he pulled out and just, like I said, side caked the whole side of the car. And so I didn't really want to go far because I had a rental car and I was going in rental, like driving that truck. It was the truck that I had for the rental, which was a kick-ass truck, but I was going to drive down to like freaking Lehigh. No, not in a truck.
No.
But now that I got to K5, we're going to be doing some road tripping. Like I said, we're going this year, baby. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Again, it's been a great night. I wish you guys would call in and say hi, but that's okay. We like getting your comments. What we're gonna do is figure out how we can make this more interactive. Until next time, I'm your host with the most. I'm your SGW guy. Over there in the background, you can hear he's FP, and we are done. Have a good week, guys.